Greetings, people of Earth. Welcome back. My name is Jax.
That's Lily.
And today we're talking about prioritizing what matters and why it's really important. Recently, like many of these videos, I posted a TikTok about no, people are not as busy as they make you think that they are. And if they really want to spend time with you, if they really like you as a person, they will either let you know super honestly, hey, I'm sorry, this week is not great for me, but next week I'd love to, on this day, let's go see a movie, whatever. If someone just texts you or talks to you and says, hey, yeah, I'm just so busy, and they leave it sort of open-ended, like leave me alone kind of thing, they're not actually busy. They're just not interested in you. And I got a lot of pushback on this video. I got a lot of students specifically saying, no, that's not fair. I'm a student. I have midterms. Like, I am too busy. And I was a student. I have a degree in anthropology. I get it. I get how midterms work. I get that. I had a job at the same time as I was going through university. But if I wanted to see someone, I told them that. I would say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy this week, but my midterms are done and then I'm good to go. When somebody just says, I'm sorry, I'm busy, it just means that they're not prioritizing you because they're not interested. And it's a really good tell, it's a really good indication that you are wasting your time with someone. If someone's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm busy, and they don't make any other effort, they don't make any other explanation, or they don't try and schedule plans later on, you should just drop them. This is what I do because I've had enough experience where someone says, oh, I'm sorry, I can't hang out, I'm busy. Cool, I won't ask again. And they never message me back. So clearly they weren't interested. I took the hint and went away. So that's what's inspiring this video. Long-winded, I know, but we're talking about prioritizing what you need, what you want in life. And I think there's several categories of your priorities and what they should be. So obviously, first and foremost, you have yourself. You have to prioritize yourself. Your health, your physical body, your, keeping everything in good condition. There are lots of little things that you absolutely have to prioritize about, okay, Lily, what are you doing? She's hanging out. But you have to prioritize sorry, this is gonna bug me now. What? Yeah, you're so sweet. You have to prioritize your physical health. How you're eating, making sure you're sleeping well, making sure you're getting enough of everything you need. Lily, you are not helping me right now. You are not my priority right now. You're always my priority, but anyway, she's right in front of the camera, just so you know. I have her tail right here, proof. So once you have prioritized your physical health and everything that involves, just keeping your day-to-day running, your mental health, everything like that, once you prioritize that to a degree where you're happy with it, you're not willing to sacrifice it for events or for other people that, are irrelevant. It's one thing to sacrifice a bit of your personal, like your sleep, to talk to a friend and help them out of a situation or something. But it's another thing to constantly feel like you are giving your friend too much of yourself, and that is actually affecting your well-being. So make sure you're careful with how you prioritize this. The next one is external. So outside of your body, this is prioritizing things you need to do, your work, your school, your career. It's really important to prioritize your routine, the things that, keep you going, keep you progressing, making money, improving yourself, all of that stuff. So those kinds of priorities are just outside your body, they're the things in your immediate surroundings. And it's really important to prioritize these things, as everyone should know. I think that's pretty obvious. The next one is your relationships. And so you really have to decide which relationships you're going to prioritize, because believe it or not, we aren't meant to have 500 friends. We aren't meant to have 500 close relationships. That doesn't work. There's not enough time in the day. You don't have a good enough memory or ability to maintain that kind of web. Maybe you have some online friends, maybe you have some personal friends. Hopefully you have some family and some close people in your inner circle, and hopefully you are able to prioritize them accordingly. Some people need a lot less attention than others. I have always tried to cultivate friendships that if I don't see this person for 6 months or a year, it doesn't matter. I recently got together with two of my best girlfriends that I've known forever. I got together with them and we hadn't seen each other for like a whole calendar year. It was like no time had passed. We went for brunch, we came back to my place, we hung out, we had some wine. It was just so much fun. And at the end of it, I made sure to say to them, I love you guys so much. It's so nice to see you guys. Let's do it more often. It's so much fun. But we're all busy people. We're all young adults living our lives, trying to do our best. And there is nothing wrong with having those friendships that require a lot less prioritizing, a lot less attention. I love them so much. I would take a bullet for them, but it's not a required day-to-day catching up, how you doing, like checking in, and that's fine. I have other friends where I check in like once a week and it's still pretty great. I have had friends in the past where I have had to prioritize them far too much, and as a result, I have removed those people from my life. So you get to decide who you prioritize, if it's family, if it's friends, if it's acquaintances, if it's colleagues, if it's coworkers, whatever the relationship might be, you have to choose what you prioritize and how you do it. I'm going to talk about relationships external from like friendships and family. So here we go. Relationships, prioritizing dating, prioritizing a partner. These things can be far more complicated than prioritizing hanging out with your brother, for example. For some reason, we have a really hard time with, especially at the beginning, with prioritizing other people or respecting their time or respecting their other priorities that they might have. My suggestion to you is that if you feel like you are prioritizing yourself or your school or your certain relationships, if you feel like you just have no more bandwidth, you don't have more ability to prioritize something else, stay off the dating apps. We don't want you there. Nobody wants you there. You don't want to be there. Nobody else wants you there. Don't waste people's time. If you don't have the priority of dating, get off of those apps. There is no point. Sorry, Lily really wants to go outside. If you are unable to prioritize spending time with other people, there is no benefit of you trying to be dating, of you talking to somebody. Like that's not a thing. There we go. She's outside now. Sorry. There is really no point to you trying to date if you feel like you're too busy with other things. If you truly are too busy, and I don't really believe there is, because if you wanted to, you would. But if you are too busy, just stay off Tinder. Just stop talking to that guy. You know, some people are actually out there to meet somebody that they want to spend the rest of their life with, or at least go on a date with. And if you really feel that you are too busy, that you don't have the bandwidth at the end of the day to go for coffee, hang out, FaceTime, just chat on the phone. There are a million ways that can be very, very painless to talk and to meet with somebody. If you really feel like you're too busy, get out of the way. I'm saying this honestly, I'm saying this for the benefit of all of us who have talked to somebody and they've said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm too busy. Why are we even here? You messaged me first. This is bizarre. Like, this is an insane thing to happen. It's a waste of everyone's time. If you're so busy, then why even message me in the first place? That was clearly taking up time. So get out of the way and prioritize what you need to prioritize. You know, I'm not going to judge you for prioritizing your life, your health, your school, your work, whatever it is. As long as you didn't try and make it work at the beginning and then just fizzled out and you got lazy or you got uninterested. You know, it's a really frustrating thing. I think it's probably the number one thing I hear from you guys and from other people that they just get so annoyed with when someone comes into their life and then decides not to prioritize them and decides, oh, sorry, I'm too busy. I'm prioritizing other stuff. Get out of the way. Don't do it. Don't be that guy. It's really frustrating, and don't use it as an excuse to get rid of somebody. you know, just be honest. Be like, I'm sorry, I'm just not interested. Like, you don't have to say, oh, sorry, I'm busy. Like, no, just tell someone, I'm sorry, I just don't think we're compatible. I don't think this is going anywhere. It's better than just this lie of being busy, because like I said before, I think most human beings have a lot of time at the end of the day or at the beginning of the day to prioritize and to make something happen if they wanted to. You know, I have 3 jobs, I live on a farm, I take care of 2 dogs. You know, I have a busy life and I can still prioritize it if I want to. I'm just not at that point in my life. So I don't even bother. I don't get in people's way, and that is fine. So that is my 2 cents on prioritizing. I hope it helps. I hope it's somewhat useful. And let me know what you are prioritizing in your life right now. Hopefully it's your personal health, your mental health, your whole vibe. And as always, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.